You have one of our sisters here that's pretty upset, with people telling her that she should not speak on black issues because she has a white father and a black mother. Me personally, I don't like that at all, but let's go ahead on and roll this clip.
I am going to do my best to try to say this as clear as possible because I just had a very triggering conversation and I'm trying to dial it back. Trying to reel it back in, trying to reel myself back in, but let me say something and let me say it loud enough so the back can hear it. I don't care if my dad was purple. I don't care if he was blue. I don't care if the was periwinkle. I'm a black woman. I am a black woman. And one of the most hurtful and irritating and painful things that you can ever do is when I am talking about being a black woman and I'm sharing my experience as a black woman for you to remind me that my dad is white and for you to invalidate my opinion on race and how it affects me just because my father is white. I'm aware I have light skin privilege. I'm totally aware of that. That's why I speak about race, because I am put in places. I'm able to get into places that dark skinned black people are not. And it's important that I speak about race because I'm in those places because of my privilege. And so the most up thing you can do is try to tell me that I can't talk about it because my dad's white. Are you kidding me? You must be. Be for real. Be for real.
There's a lot of black people, that like to do that. They like to say, oh, well, you're not really black because you have a white parent or whatever parent that you may have. But yet they experience the black, experience in America, though, because white folks can look at her and say, you're not white. You're not one of us. You are a black person. You are a Negro. That's what they would tell her. They are very aware of who she is. But the ignorance that I see a lot of times here, definitely in America is because we was definitely socialized by the white supremacists, is that if you don't look West African, pretty much West African, if you don't look West African, Bantu, them type of looks, then you're not really black. There are so many variations of black on the African continent, but unfortunately, a lot of people in this country don't travel. They don't even go places where black people are located. They really don't. At one point in time in America, we knew our people. Now we don't even know our own people in America anymore. Some people who are black, they will say, oh, they got a parent of a different race or whatever, and they black. My grandmother taught me a long time ago how to spot our people. She taught me. Even no matter how light they are, she taught me how to listen to the inflection of the voice. And she said, listen, I may not know what they are until they open their mouth. And it's not speaking stereotypical, nothing like that. No. It's a certain way you can listen and tell our people. If I wasn't even looking at that screen and her picture and I just heard her, I would just say, oh, she black. And I also know when white folks are cosplaying black too, because there's a certain inflection in their voice. They're using to think that that's how we sound. When white folks are doing this, oh, I've been in the hood, it's kind of like how transgenders do, how they do women. It's kind of like exaggerated, not what natural women would be. It's the same thing when they do that. They exaggerate it. You can tell. But it's sad today that a lot of my people can't even listen to the inflection of the voice, can't even look at our own people at certain features, can't tell anything anymore. That is utterly sad that black folks have gotten to this point. In America, you are treated how them folks are going to treat you, period. I don't know why some of y'all are trying to bring confusion. My thing is how you identify. If she say she's a black woman, okay, she black. But if she was saying I'm biracial, I'm more white than anything else, if she said that, then I'm like, okay, you with them then. Even though you look that way, you're with them. I always pay attention to how they identify, because let me tell you something. You got some black people darker than me with 2 black parents and the biggest raccoons ever. Don't even want to be black. Can't stand black. But they darker than me. You can tell they parents and they family is connected back to West Africa. You can look at them and tell. And up there, they're shucking and driving and raccooning. I've seen people like this sister here be more hardcore for black people than people darker than me. And that's always amazing to me, is somebody that's real light or have a white parent or whatever, more hardcore about black folks than black people with 2 black parents. That's crazy to me. You would think the darker the black people, the more, militant you would be, the more you're about black empowerment. No, it's not like that. So what I would tell her, if she see this video, Don't worry with them people. They're not in control of crap. They're not controlling anything. Only thing they can do is type to you on TikTok. This society that you live in America, they will look at you and say, you are black, you going over there. You're not coming over here. I don't care about your white daddy. You are black. And period. And they tell you, you can't talk about race because you can talk about whatever you want to talk about on your platform. They got people tell me, well, you know, certain topics you shouldn't be talking about. F that. I talk about whatever I want to talk about. And because you told me I shouldn't be talking about it, now I'm about to triple down on talking about it now just because you told me I shouldn't be talking about it. Who the hell are you to tell me what I can talk about or anybody else can talk about? No, what you could do is get off people's page. If you feel that they shouldn't be talking about a certain subject, remove yourself from the matter. People grown, they talk about whatever they want to talk about. If she want to talk about the experience in America, being a black woman, that's what she going to talk about. Because that hair on her head isn't a white woman's hair. Last time I checked. A white woman don't have her skin tone either. Unless she went up there and paid for it or got baked up in the sun or tanning bed, getting a risk of getting skin cancer. But yeah, don't anybody who's dealing with that, you know, who has one black parent or a parent, you know, and one parent outside the black community, stop paying attention to them people. They don't have no measurement on blackness. They not controlling nothing at all in the black community. They're not trolling crap. So live your life, be black and proud.